alright. Hold on.
Hold on the bar.
And we're here.
Fuck this shit.
That's it.
Is that here?
What? I told you.
Camping always.
That's our spot.
That's our spot for the weekend. Well, well, well. Hello, Internet. Well, I haven't been in the bush for a while, as you noticed. And the reason for that is, like I told you, I'm a busy man and I got somebody to prove it.
You fucking put it out a video while I'm unpacking?
Yes, you are.
Such a bitch.
So, remember sometime in December I said, hey, I'm going to bring my buddy in the bush and he's supposed to come. Well, here we are in June and my buddy, Mickey.
Me. I'm Buddy.
Buddy came in the bush with me. And to be honest, this is our second attempt. So we first went for we drove for almost an hour in our little ride, a little razor. And Mickey drove us for about a good hour to where we were supposed to go, half an hour. And we find a spot finally, and we decide here's a good spot to install ourselves. So we take out our hammocks and everything is set up fine. Even take out a tarp to have some shade. And all of a sudden I'm choking on something and I'm wondering what it is. And it's flies, little black flies. There's so many black flies, it's unbearable. And right now where we are, because we relocated, because we had everything set up, we were even processing wood for our fire of the evening. And after a while we looked at each other, we had a beer, and we said, fuck this shit, we can't stay here for the evening because we're going to die most probably.
We're used to flies.
Yeah, but that's not flies.
It was not a normal quantity.
No, that was a fucking...
kind of a...
They were aggressing us, you know. I was walking and fluke, something was hitting me behind the head. It was a cloud of little black flies. It was terrible. So we decided, like big men we are, you know, fuck this shit. We're not here to make our lives miserable. We're here to make our lives more enjoyable. That's why we come in the bush. It's to relax and take it easy. And we found another spot because the weekend started at not as planned at all. Because where we were planning to go is where I've been going for the last year. But family trouble came along and I can't go there anymore. Well, I could, but you know, there was too much hesitation and I said, you know, screw it. I don't need this. You know, the public lands are big enough that I don't need to beg to go somewhere. So my buddy Mickey, he knew a few spots around his house. And we're literally around his house. You can hear the road where we are right now. And we're about 5 minutes from his home. But where we are is like behind there, that's an old gravel pit. So you can see it's and the road that we're on, the trail that we're on, it's pretty much a dead end. And we came down that road, that way over there. And it's a dead end. So we're most probably going to be quiet here. But the only thing is we can hear the traffic. But the good thing is we've been here for 5 minutes.
There's no fucking fly.
There's no fucking fly.
One.
Not a single fly
Holy
has
geez.
touched me yet. So for me there, that's a mega upgrade to where we were. So I'm going to put the camera down because I'm looking at Mickey. He's doing all the hard stuff right now and it's almost not cool. So we're looking to set up in the trees there because we're both hammock camping. So I'm going to set up the camera right here and let you guys look at us work like two slaves working for our living, and our living is having fun in the bush. There we go. So here I'll most probably edit this with a nice background music.
Yeah, that's a big upgrade.
Yeah, something that is copyrighted.
Not a single one, Jake. Not a single one.
No, that's beautiful. There's nice breeze. That might be a bummer for a fire, but you know.
Oh.
We can still manage a fire without.
Yours.
We can still manage a fire. Well, I don't need it.
No,
I brought my
there.
fisherman hat to,
It was there.
and the shade right now is not necessary. Is that stable? That's pretty good. So, what trees do we take?
I don't know.
I'll relocate you, friends. We rolling?
Well, ta caméra filme.
Hello!
Okay, guys,
My ladder!
let me show you something.
Get my ladder!
Let's see what a professional can do.
Get
Right.
my fucking ladder.
Okay, now
Okay, I'm going in.
get up in get up in there, bud. Get up in there.
I think I'll lower it just a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. Hey! That works.
Ah, t'as 2-3 mouches après toi.
No fisherman to live the land shore. Yeah, I fish for me living on the wild Labrador. When me fishing's all over and me work is all done, I go right back to home with me rubber boots on. Hey, look what we found in the bush. So we built these chairs. I'll make a tutorial on how to make those.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Another day. Today there. Fuck this shit. Yeah.
So do we have a pit?
We have a fire pit.
Okay.
Puis je reste mettre à poivre du bouche à un moment donné.
Is it worse than right me?
J'ai cru de me fâcher à l'ombre.
Non, mais là, quelle heure qui? 2 heures.
We got music in the bush. Tabarnak. D'accord, c'est mouillé un peu.
Finalement, je vais aller chercher mes allumettes. Ah!
Il a bien la misère à poigner, là. T'as fixé les kettlebells là, hein? Oh, c'est vrai. Fuck this shit.
Huh?
That was a Mickey fart.
Are you rolling?
Oh, I'm rolling for sure.
You're rolling? Oh shit. Let's talk about shit, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Cooking is undergoing. One little trick: the potatoes. I pre-cooked them 10 minutes in the microwave, so that when you put them in the fire, you don't have to wait an whole hour. They're pretty much already semi-cooked, and they've been there for what, half an hour?
Roughly.
They must be pretty done.
Yep.
I would say they're pretty done.
You can smoosh them and see.
I can what?
Smooch them.
Smoosh them. And that stove here, it's a little trick.
Yeah, we found that one in the bush, huh?
Yeah.
We built that this afternoon when we had nothing to do.
Oh, yep.
We said, screw this.
Cooking with
Bushcraft man. We even labeled it and everything.
That's a cheap trick.
Pas sûr, c'est fameux?
A little.
A little.
A little.
Bon, regarde, il va te prendre dans un, voilà. C'est ça qui te manque, toi, les gars?
Ouais. And now we wait.
And that's where we sleep.
Yay.
That's a big dead drop over there. That's a landfill. Well, it's not a dirty landfill. It's only everything they excavated for a new development. That's where they put it. Look at that. That drops all the way down there. That's far. That is very far. I have another 32 gig after that.
Je peux prendre les mains. Ah! Elle est peut-être pas pire cuite, elle.
Non.
Qu'est-ce que ça dit? Moyen?
Le milieu est un peu moins cuit.
Ouais.
Butter's bad. Shall we converge? You can almost hear the water starting to boil. So, let's change the camera angle. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think
man.
the smoke loves you.
It does, eh?
Because it's always turning on you.
Oh.
This shit is gonna be good. Put the bally up, don't foil.
C'est pas quoi?
Put some bullet, don't foil.
Non.
Oh, this chicken is magnificent. Oh, look at you, man. Juicy.
I'm
Man,
done.
you clean your fucking plate there?
I was pretty hungry.
I see that. I think my water's boiling me.
Pas sûr, hein? Non, pas sûr. There's no steam coming out.
Yeah, but it won't. It's sealed.
Oh, it's sealed.
Yeah, so you gotta go near and you hear it boil. That's boiling.
I did.
Coffee! We're in a bush, but we're not peasants.
Is that like a full-blown
Thing?
like no milk, no sugar, everything is included?
Yep. It's an instant coffee, but made with real coffee. See what I just lost my my sticker.
Ouais, ça.
It was right in the fire, and you don't want to touch that right now.
That's warm.
Very warm. Whoa! So my buddy told me that when he washes his pan, he uses soap. Soap on a cast iron, that's a big no-no.
And you're new?
And the reason for that is cast iron is a porous metal, so it's like it breathes. So when you put soap, it actually absorbs that soap. So then your food will taste like soap.
It never did.
I know, but it's bad because it will crack your iron and everything. It dries it up because soap will remove grease, and you don't want to remove grease. You want a cast iron to always be a bit oily,
Yeah.
else it rusts.
Yeah, that I know.
And the metal is made like that. You know, just look beneath a car that had cast iron that they don't put oil on it, and it rusts like hell. And that's the way the metal is made. That's why they invented stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
Stainless steel. They didn't want it to rust. Mm. Well, oh fucking shit. I knew that would happen.
What?
I splashed myself with my coffee.
Ah, great.
Great, huh?
Yeah, great.
Great to meet you. That's what we're going to hear all night. Yeah, thank you, little fucking crickets. You frogs. It's going to be a wonderful sleep. Little crickets. You should stab them with our sticks. Pas son pitch une roche en bas là.
Ben, pour vrai, ça se pourrait que ça les calme. Mais ouais, moi je vais me tasser là. Nowhere near. Non, il y a 9 coups de run pour prendre.
That seems very close, but it's much further than it looks.
Ah! Ah! Not even.
Jeez, I used to throw very far.
Well, that was a far throw.
No, but I'm going to fuck up my arm. I don't throw anymore.
That's the problem. Let me try a little
You gotta
one.
warm up before you start throwing fucking
That's
like
the
that.
thing.
Lancer à frette de même, là. No. The pit is like fucking... It's almost 200, if it's not more feet.
I'd say more.
It's very deep. It doesn't look on camera, but I can tell you that to go down there, I don't feel like it because it's the crawling back up. I don't feel like.
Not even close. I'm trying hard.
Trying hard enough.
But that's gonna be enough throw.
Now that's a rock.
Hold on. Ah, fail.
I know, look.
No, it's going. Ah. Some frogs, they stop. 2 or 3.
At least 1 or 2 shut up for the night. Most probably killed them in the process, squished. Well, that's our breakfast. We'll just go get it tomorrow. So back to our little camp. Ah ben je touche pas mon iso vraiment, je te dis. Rien que le feu. Ouais. Mais tu le vois. Hey, hey, hey. I just farted in things. Well, that's it. We wish you good night, people. We're trying to kill this fire slowly, but because it's almost 11 o'clock. And we had a huge day because we lived very high emotions, right?
Oh yeah.
Just that second spot this morning, my God, that's something to remember. When you're swallowing flies and you're choking on flies, there's an issue there.
Swallowing and nose breathing.
Yeah, it's well, it was coming in everywhere.
Yeah.
In our ears, in our nose, in our mouth, and we just what the hell's going on? We're choking on flies.
No, that was unbearable.
Nope. So we were just talking about that before, like what would have happened if we would have stuck it up and stayed there, and it would have most probably finished at, screw that, we would have been in our hammocks for the whole day.
Yeah.
No supper, we would have ate sandwiches with
yeah, bought down the yeah
energy bars,
Energy
whatever.
bars.
You know, it would have been screw this shit. I'm not going outside. We wouldn't even have drank beer because just to go in the freezer would have been hell.
No, the cooler would have been closed to the hammock.
Well,
trust me.
The bar would have been closed tonight.
Yeah.
So here we are. So I'm operating on my little light that I got there with, and right now it's got this little shade on it to make it more smooth, because if I remove the shade, just to give you an idea, it's much more, see, it's more white. So this makes it more smooth.
Smooth.
So it's
yeah, I like the shade.
so you see it's like a red. So it's a cool little shade, and it's only at 40%, and it's still if I crank it up there, it's crazy how strong that light becomes. See, now
Yep.
I'm at 100%.
Makes a difference.
And if I remove that there, it's
Wow.
not even bearable to watch it. So anywho, I just wanted to wish you guys a good night. We'll most probably shoot a little bit in the morning. I still got a lot of batteries.
What are we eating tomorrow morning, Jake?
Well, for breakfast I brought some eggs, some bacon, some ham, and some toasts.
And we have leftover sausage.
Leftover sausages.
That's gonna be porky.
Yeah, we're going to eat like pigs. And then we'll most probably sometime in the morning wrap this up and be home for noon or something like that.
Yep.
Because in the morning it's going to be long, you know, and we're not going to most probably make another long fire or anything. We'll just burn a bit of wood, and that's what I got left that we processed, but we still have a bunch of other wood. See, we got this here that we still have, but in behind here, we still have a few logs that we didn't process, but you know, like we're in a forest right now. So if we run out of wood in the forest, that would be an issue. So that means we'd be in the city. So we turn around and go back in the bush. So that's it, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we're packing up camp right now. As you see, that's where we were. So our hammocks were over there. The only thing left is our fire, but I think this is going to be a nice failback. So when we want to go in the bush, if we don't find a place or we want to do something real quick, here is pretty much a good spot for that, because it's very close to everything, and we can get in and out of here really fast, because we're really at 3 minutes from Mickey's house. So that's what we're doing now. We're packing up everything. We're going to bind it in the razor, and we're going home. So I gotta edit this shit and put it on the internet, which will be only Monday, because my internet connection sucks. Man, there's so much pollen on my camera, it's terrible. It's that time of the year, and Mickey is allergic to that shit. You should see all our stuff was covered with it this morning. But the camera itself, it just got nailed. Good thing it's weather sealed. So, thank you for watching.
It's a wrap up.
It's a wrap up.
Don't forget to subscribe.
What's that, Mickey?
I said, don't forget to subscribe.
Listen
Hit
to
the
the
like button.
Listen to this guy. And share this like it was the hottest potato you've ever had. And have a great day. Bye-bye.
Den är inte bra.
This shit's still running? You guys go away.